We're live. Go live. I think we are live. So, I needed my computer because I wanted to talk to you. Good morning. It is October 28th. Can you believe it?
I know.
October 28th, Halloween's going to be here.
Yay!
Michelle's excited. I actually, we used to decorate like crazy. And the past couple of years, we've been so busy, I haven't done anything. We moved into this new neighborhood where nobody goes trick-or-treating. And, which I miss all those cute kids. The babies were always the cutest, the ones that are like 2, that they're trick-or-treating for the first time. And they're not the cutest because I love the 3-year-olds and I love the 4-year-olds. But we used to go through bags and bags and bags of candy. I haven't even bought any candy because nobody comes to our house. We're on this little cul-de-sac. And Kai went trick-or-treating in our neighborhood. He's like, nobody has the lights on. And I was like, go back to the old neighborhood. I was like, that's where you're going to really that's where you're going to hit it big. But my kids love Halloween. They love trick-or-treating. When they get older, I don't want to say they're mistreated, but people don't like older kids trick-or-treating.
If they have a costume and they have a bag, they get candy.
Yeah, Michelle's saying they get candy,
they trick or
but
treat
than
break into somebody's car.
Yeah, my kids, especially Kai, loves Halloween, and he loves trick-or-treating, and he loves getting dressed up. This is the first year I didn't get him a costume, and it's kind of peer pressure. Like the other kids, his other friends don't want to do it, and he loves everything about Halloween, and it makes me sad because, they don't, some people will say you're too old to be trick-or-treating. So, and I remember seeing like 20-year-olds and thinking you're too old to trick-or-treat. But anyhow, this is the first year they're not trick-or-treating. This is the first year I don't think we bought any candy. We better go get something. I think we have hide shoes in the house because who knows? Maybe somebody will show up. Just from the neighborhood, we don't have any little. Oh, you know what? We do have little kids. Little kids moved into the neighborhood this year, so I better go and get something. We used to give out the big candy bars, but we would go through, $100 worth. So many kids would come. Then we just got like the big bags, and we would give them like 2 at a time. So, but we are 3 days out? It's the 28th. Yeah, we're 3 days out from Halloween. I do have a couple of things to talk to you about. Patrick's not even getting on because he says he doesn't have anything. If he loves games, anime. Oh, snafu! He would love that! You know what's funny is we're having that same issue that we had yesterday where your comments are popping up and then they're disappearing and they're popping up and then they're disappearing. And then one will pop up and then there'll be blank on top. Facebook, I just, we struggle sometimes. I wanted to talk to you about, I've been slowly going through my emails. I know I still owe replies back to some people. We've ordered some, I think we've ordered the rhinestone kits. We don't know exactly. It said that they would get shipped on the 15th of October, and I ordered 11 back maybe a couple weeks ago, and I'm still waiting to get those. I think in my order confirmation said they sent 1, and that more would be shipping on the 15th, but I haven't seen anything. So we will give you an update on that. I just wanted to let you know there's been some hardware updates. It's software. It's just the internal stuff. So the software updates. I sent out emails last night to my Destiny and my Dream Machine gals. If you didn't get my email, because when you come in for a class, we will link your name to the machine that we have. Sometimes it's so busy it doesn't happen. There might be some people who got that email that don't have the Destiny or the Dream Machine anymore. So you can email me and just give me an update. I no longer have my Dream Machine. Some people I couldn't remember because they kept their Dream Machine and their Destinies, and then they got the Solaris and the Luminaire. If you got an email and you don't have that machine anymore, or you didn't get the email, you can send me an email and I'll update your information. Or next time you're in the store, you can say, hey, can you update me in your system? There was an update for the Solaris. I'm sorry, for the Luminaire. Start over. Sometimes my thoughts in my head don't come out of my mouth the right way. So there's been an update for the Destiny and the Dream Machine. So I think the last update was 3.06 and now it's 3.01, and I put some really basic information on how to do your update. So if you have a Destiny or a Dream Machine, there's a new update to 3.10, 3.10 instead of 3.06. There was also an update for the Pro Stitcher. So if you have a Regalia and you have Pro Stitcher, there was an update for that too, and I sent some information. But when I sent out the list, I went, geez, I feel like there's way more people than this. So there was an update for that. If you have the Valiant, or I think it's the, do you know the equivalent to the Valiant, Michelle? Was it the 1050 or the 1055?
1050, I think.
I think it's the 1050 or the...
1055 is the current.
Oh, okay. So I think it's for the 1050. I'll go back to that email and send it out again. But there was an, you know what? It's a good time for you to go on and see if there's an update. And maybe what I should send out is just a general email. So the way for you to check to see if you have an update is, if you have a baby lock, just type in the name of your machine and baby lock, and it will send you directly to the baby lock site. That'll be like the first thing that you can click on. And then on that page, there's something that says manuals, updates, and brochures. You can click on that and it'll tell you what your latest version is, and then you can check it in your settings on your machine. If you have a Brother machine, you go to, let me just type this in. You go to support.brother.com. Oops, something went wrong. We're working on getting it fixed as soon as possible. I don't know if that showed up for you, but it's support.brother.com, and then it gives you a spot where you can type in your model number. If you don't know your model number, it's on the back of your machine. So there's a little sticker on the back of your machine. Just look back there. You can type in your model number, and then it'll tell you what the current software version is that you're on your machine, and then you can update. Yeah, it seems like they're coming out with a bunch of stuff right now. Greetings, Miss Lori. I'm glad that you made it safely. Yeah, you go to support.brother.com, and if you're baby lock, you can just type in your machine and baby lock, and it'll take you to that page, and you just click on where it says update. It says manuals, updates, and brochures. And it's a good time for you to learn. If you're still struggling, you can come in and see us, and we can help you too. So there's been a bunch of updates. I want you to check that and just make sure that you're up to date on your machine. I feel like there was something else I needed to talk to you about. Let me grab my computer. There's nobody there.
Dead air.
Dead air. Dead air. That's why I hope you heard me singing. I was singing to you. Other things I wanted to discuss with you. I just got shipping confirmation. I don't know why, but Kimberbell, I do an auto ship with them. So they always send me whatever is going to be new and amazing. And it goes into my spam folder. And so I didn't realize, because I think I probably would have upped my numbers. But if you want that tape dispenser, so the orange tape dispenser is getting shipped, I would have bumped my numbers up, because I think a lot of you are going to want this. And it's nice because it's that big size and it's made for the paper tape. They only shipped me 6. So I don't have it up there yet. I'll probably do it as a daily deal, and then we can always add more to the order. But the auto ship gets shipped before you can purchase. I can't purchase anymore right now. It's always a week before it goes out for everyone else to purchase. But it's going to be cute, and that's going to be coming. Oh, I have questions for you, but this is going to be for tomorrow because I always go, I have a great question. And then Friday comes, I'm like, and then Patrick's like, what's their question of the day? I'm like, duh. And I can never remember what it is. Oh, I think what I'd written in here were actually questions that I wanted to ask. So I'll save those for tomorrow. Don't forget to sign up for My Punny Valentine. We'll stitch out some samples soon, so we'll have those to show to you. But My Punny Valentine is going to happen January 7th. That is up and ready, so you can sign up for that event. And I know some people were trying to sign up because they had like a limited number of like the little lunch tins. But then if you look, it'll say, I didn't put that on there because it said, you know, limited quantities, and I just don't know if they're going to be available or not. I think that's probably a lot of it maybe has sold out. And let's just go on to deal of the day. We don't have a ton of stuff going on. I told Patrick, I was like, I need to demo this, but shoot, I wonder how I can show this. Hey, Michelle, can you grab the 1500 for me?
Yeah.
Because I wanted to show this, and what I have for you is, and some of you have probably seen it and some of you haven't, I have the 1500, and I've been struggling with my 1/4 inch because it comes with a 1/4 inch foot without guide. I don't know about you ladies, but I need a guide. For me, I need something to run my fabric up along, and let's just put it right here. I don't know how I'm going to be able to do this, but we're going to try.
So do we have a webcam or?
We do not. That's why I told Patrick said we'll do it tomorrow, but I can't do it tomorrow because it's already up on the site for today. And let me just turn on the light so we can see this.
Can we pivot the computer maybe?
Yeah, we'll pivot it. Hang on just a second. So there's a couple different things I have on the website. Let me go ahead and put the foot up for this. And what do you think? Stay here with me so we can do this.
Okay.
This is going to be one of the things. And this is going to be...
That's very cool.
Yeah, it's very, very cool. It's very, very simple. It's very, very cheap. It's only like $1.95.
Wow.
And I put it on the site at 20% off, so you're really going to get a steal of the deal. So how this works, these are the two things. Well, no, there's several things. Hang on, let me grab them. I have this whole thing of deal of the days. This is on there.
Wow.
And then I have the one.
So apparently the deal of the day today, ladies, is Jeannie wants you to be able to sew straight.
Yeah, they're seam guides. We have. Today's Thursday, right?
Uh-huh.
I hope this is the right thing. I actually, so Christine likes it. She's our marketing gal, and she puts that stuff up for us, and she likes it if I send everything to her like the beginning of the week. And I struggle to get it done the night before, and sometimes it's the morning before where I'm like, can you please put this up? I'm so sorry, it's late. So, but this, I got all this stuff up, which is, Michelle's here with me.
I'm very
I got all this stuff up. So the first one is going to be this sewing machine seam guide. And what you do with it is let's see, do you think we can get this on here?
Let's try.
Let's try, right?
Let's try not to unplug the computer.
Can we put it, let's tilt it this way. We have all this stuff plugged in.
All the cords.
How's that? Whoa, you see the big mess behind? I'm so embarrassed, but okay. I think you can see that. So this is going to have, let me show it to you. This is going to have several markings on it. So you have a marking on here for your 1/4 inch, for your 3/8 inch, for your, do you see that backwards? Your 1/2 inch, your 5/8 inch. If you're a garment sewer, that's really important. Your 3/4 inch. And I'm just trying to hold it as still as I can. So what you can do on your machine is you can take it over here. How's that look? Can they see that?
I think so.
Okay, and I can set this up to my 1/4 inch. I'm going to roll my needle down, which I can't see at all. Do you see it? Wait, I want the 1/4 inch though. That's
Okay.
not, it's the first hole. I think that's
Yep,
it.
you got it.
Okay, so I have it there in my 1/4 inch. And then you have your metal plate. So your metal plate, you can go ahead, and I love these. And they make different ones, but this one is the,
Stick it.
it's the Dritz magnetic seam guide. So you see that? So if you wanted it to be like more scant, you could, I mean, you have some give in that hole. Right now I'm in that 1/4, are you just seeing my sleeve? You're in that 1/4 inch hole. So I could go ahead and move it over here on the right side of my hole, which will move it. Are they not seeing that?
That's better, I think.
You think that's better? Yeah. Okay, so you can see it. You can move it over there. And then if I wanted, I could just move this closer to this side. Then I can put my seam guide down. And then when you're sewing, and then we could remove this. Perfect. Put my needle back up, remove this, and then there's your little seam guide that you're going to be able to place if you wanted to put it forward. I know I like mine a little bit forward. So that is going to show you like how you could use these great tools. I know for me, I was like, what do I do? Because I need a solution. I couldn't get that magnet to work on my Solaris. So is it, were you trying to use this one? This one? So I'm not sure on the Solaris. I have so many different tools on my Solaris, but you know, if this is what you really like to do, I'm not sure. I can't explain that to you. I'll have to try it out on my Solaris. But this is just
work.
like, and then you can do this, you know, for your project.
Wouldn't that work for them to set their guideline on the Solaris and the Luminaire?
I never use that on my Solaris because I've got the guideline. I've got my 1/4 inch foot. I've got my 1/4 inch foot with guide for my dual feed. I've got my I've got my seam allowance. So there's so many different things that you could use on your Solaris. Honestly, Cheryl, I haven't even tried it on there. But if you have a machine where you don't have those options, you can use this little seam guide, and you can measure it to your project too when you you know, to sew your seam and see where you want it. So lots of different options with this tool. So this is on there. This is going to be on there. A great little tool if you're teaching like your little one to sew and they need a little seam guide too.
Yeah, that's the best for kids.
But they're fantastic. So this is going to be on there. The other thing I have on there is I have, okay, get in your class if you need to, if you're doing that class, ladies. She's Michelle's doing Crescendo in 3100. I put these on there too. So I don't know if you've seen this. Featherweight makes a lot of really cool products that are going to be for your featherweights, and I know a lot of you have a featherweight. So this is going to come to you. It's this is going to be the accurate seam guide, and it's going to have the little ruler right here, and then you're going to have this where you can go ahead and screw that in. There's a screw on the bed of your machine on your featherweight that this is going to fit into, and then there's some instructions right here on the back that tell you how to use that. So this is on there as well. These are $11.99. I only have a couple of each because I just never know if you're going to love it or not. So I only have 2 of the clear and 2 of the black, and I'm doing an order today. So if you get it, if you put your order in and you don't get it, I'll be ordering those today. This one's the clear one. So you can put that on there, and then this one's going to be the black that matches the finish of your machine. So these are nice. They're like really thick, like, I don't know if it's like, do you call it, it's not plexiglass, but what do you call these things? Clear plastic. And this one is the black one. So these are up on the site. And then the last thing I have is I have this one, which is going to be made by Sos. It's made by Emma Sewing. They're the ones that did those little cleaning brush sets that we had. And this one is going to be a 4-in-1 tool. It's the Seam Guide 4-in-1 tool to set your quilting standards high. And so you can use it like we just used it because it's going to have the holes in the back. And this one's going to go all the way to 2 inches. So you could set that seam allowance up all the way up to 2 inches. Use it in conjunction with this if you wanted, or you could put whatever tool you need down on the bed of your machine, and then you can just use it as a regular ruler too. So it's going to have that regular, you know, the Do you see the markings here? So you're going to have it where you can just measure it as a regular ruler. And then I think it has the a 45-degree angle too. So if you need to use it for that as well, it's going to be clear. You can see through. It's going to be that yellow plastic. And that's going to be on there too. So you have all different types of marking tools to help you sew as straight as possible. So that's going to be all up there. I saw all of these things and I was like, you know what? Let's get some stuff for the ladies where they can sew an accurate, perfect sew seam. Because I know a lot of people complain about not being able to sew straight. That happens to me too. Here are some things to help you out with that. And I've been I don't know if you've been into this store, but I've ordered so much stuff. I'm having trouble getting it on the shelves and in the system and everything. Is there a cheaper option for wash away, tear away, and cut away? No. I mean, all the different brands make all that product. So there is a lot of that. I'm still working on my list for Christmas, but maybe I'll do some of that because this is a time when a lot of people are doing a lot of those projects. Let's go ahead and put that on as deal of the day. I have the It's So Emma Seam Guide, and Jenna's she's saying she has this and it's fantastic. So, and I think I only got like 4 of these, so if you order it, I mean, these things are just, they're great. They're wonderful to have in your stash. They're wonderful to take on your trips, especially if sometimes you take those smaller machines. I know, Elizabeth, I wish I could say, oh yeah, just use saran wrap. It doesn't work. The products that they're calling for, those are products that you need. So maybe what we'll do is we'll do a deal of the day on those. I will put that in my list. We'll do it next week. I'll do a deal a day on the wash away. And what did you say? The wash away. I'll probably do wash away and maybe I'll do some cutaway. We'll do a couple of them at a time. But Jenna, thank you so much for the endorsement. She says this is great. And if Jenna thinks it's great, ladies. I honestly have never used this product before, but I saw it and I was like, I think that thing is totally fantastic. Like I said, I have the Luminaire, and so I have all of those different options for getting those perfect seams. But if you don't have that, why not use something like this? And I love it because it's like a little ruler. You can see through it too. So there's lots of different options with this tool. And it's only $6.99, and I have it on the site at 20% off. So you might as well get some. Great things to give away as stocking stuffers or presents for your girlfriends. So if you like to get your girlfriends something every year and you know they all have featherweights, I bet a lot of them don't have this product yet, so you could get them something like this. Was there anything else? I don't think so, ladies. I think I'm going to get back to work and get some pricing done. And I'm so excited to work on some projects this weekend. I have a whole bunch of stocking stufferish. There we go. Did you know that was a word? Stocking stufferish. It's a word today. I have so many different things that I want to make that are hopefully going to be quick and easy that you're going to be able to make for the holidays. And we'll be working on them over the weekend. I promise you I will have some stuff to show you next week. And Patrick and I stayed and we swapped out some of our holiday stuff. So we have a lot of holiday stuff up here to get you inspired and ready to sew. Any questions? Do we have any questions? I don't think we have any questions. We'll be working on some videos and everything. And I think that's going to be it for today. Have a great day. Be productive, make something incredible, or just make something just to get those. I know a lot of you were gardening all summer, but it's time. It's time to get into your sewing room. It's time to get out all that fabric. It's time to start sewing. So, and post some things. Post some things on the site. Get all the other ladies inspired. I love seeing what you're making. And we will see you tomorrow. Tomorrow's going to be our giveaway day. We'll have a great giveaway. I got to come up with one. Maybe we'll put together some of this stuff for you. And we'll